This next lesson, I'm going to teach you how to find the right opportunity to invest in. And you might be asking yourself that very question. Like, there are all these companies, all these ETFs. How do I find the right one to invest in? The answer is you have to focus on an area that you're familiar with. If you're into retail and clothing, focus on retail and clothing in your investments. Pay attention to brand names and products that you're using that you find valuable. Pay attention to what your friends are buying. Oftentimes, those companies are the companies that are poised to grow in the future. It's just so important to invest in what you know and not have to venture outside of that to try to find something. With that, I do want to add this caveat, is that you should always be expanding your knowledge and always be willing to invest in that one thing that stretches you a little bit. One of the things I really know is the car industry. So I invested in GM. I know what's going on in that industry, and I feel confident investing in that. But one thing that I don't really know a lot about is Disney and the entertainment industry. A couple months ago, I chose to invest in Disney. What I'm saying is invest in what you know, but also expand and go beyond what you know too. So I want to share this story with you because it is such a great example of what leads my investments. So this past summer, as COVID was happening, my stepsister, she drove up in a brand new Chevy Blazer. And I was like, what? This car is incredible. The car was awesome. And it just looks so good. And Chevy is actually owned by GM. And so I was like, man, if GM's making cars like this, I'm gonna buy some of their stock. What I chose to do is I bought stock in GM, and now that's working out really well for me. I want to paint this picture for you. Think of investing like being the batter during a baseball game. As you're batting, you're watching the pitches come by, and you only want to hit the pitches in your sweet spot. You don't want to be swinging at the pitches that might look good, but they're a little high, a little low. You don't even want to swing at the pitches that are in the strike zone, but you know that you have a low percentage chance of hitting the ball. The reason for that is because you want to choose the pitch that has the most chance of you getting a hit and getting a home run. It's the same with investments. You know, you might see your friend is going to come up to you. I guarantee you this is going to happen. Your friend's going to come up to you and be like, hey, look, I invested in this. They name a company that's not in your sweet spot, that you don't know anything about. And they're like, look, it went up 50% in 2 weeks. Can you believe that? You should invest in this. Don't go for it, because it's a shiny distraction. It's gonna get you swinging at a pitch that isn't in your sweet spot. And so I wanna encourage you, as you begin to invest and make choices, let pitches fly past. Let them fly past, because there's always more pitches that will come by. And it's so true. There's always great opportunities for investments coming your way. So make sure to be selective on which opportunities that you take. Stay tuned for the next lesson. It might be one of the most important ones. I'm going to show you where to find the best information on companies and different investments.